Well, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Random Live Streams, mostly advertising the content that's going to be coming out in the upcoming weeks. If you're new to the channel, because I've just had a bit of an influx of subscribers, because, when I post actual content, people actually come and watch, and I, I understand it's a bit of a thing. But anyways, if you're new here, this live stream is literally just an announcement of all the content that's going to be coming out over the next month. Kind of also a bit of a community voting type thing, because I guess, usually over some gameplay. As you may know, if you subscribe to this channel, I've been kind of increasingly been putting it in my videos recently. The fact that my videos are my YouTube channel is whatever the hell I want to post. So, there's a lot of things coming up, but usually I like to give a bit of a slight notice of when I post things. So this is the announcement stream, I guess. We're just going to be doing a bit of Splatoon 3 content. And yeah, we're in Splatoon 3 today because there's another Splatfest coming out next week, and usually for those I like to do a live stream of that, so that's going to be the literal next video, literally next week's content. Unfortunately though, I have not chose a team yet, so if you have an opinion on that, I guess drop that in, I assume, because there's I haven't decided yet, and I'm like, things have to happen. So yeah, so we're going to be doing a bit of Splatfest type stuff, and then the week after that, there's going to be a lot of weird repair content, similar to how last month was, where I had a bit of stuff about repairing cassette decks and tape decks and that whole saga. That's going to kind of continue on after the Splatfest is over. I'm just going to be posting another video about repairing a cassette deck that I've had for quite a while. It's still not completely fixed, so yeah, I'm kind of waiting out on a few bits of content for that. Even though the actual core video of me actually getting the belts replaced is basically there. And I bet you my video is probably going to be the only one where it's going to be an actual how to do the belt replacement on that deck anyways, because no one's done it. No one's done it. so yeah. And then after that, there's going to be a video where there's going to be another third one, but it's going to be like one of the weirder, it's kind of a weird thing, because I'm going to be, in fact I've already filmed it, and yeah, I'm going to be upgrading my headphones by doing the removable cable mod. So so that's pretty much it. Kind of a rapid fire look through everything. Yeah, so for now we'll just do a bit of gaming, because content, of course. Now, unfortunately, the capture card's being a bit slow today. Don't know why it's running at 20 FPS or less than, but it's still playing adequately. Unfortunately, I feel bad because most of the team's doing the work here. But, at least it's better than how my old capture card was, where it was generating where it was getting at 5 FPS and nothing more, nothing less. And that was, yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Of course, we still have our typical VSync errors. One of these days I might even go back. In fact, while we're still kind of 30 seconds removed from the whole thing about content, thinking of doing a thing about Game Builder Garage, because even though it's past its second year of existing, which is something I've wanted to do a video on, I wanted to talk about all the games on there, but yeah, I'm thinking of releasing some kind of not exactly documentary, but some kind of video about the place where a lot of the where you could actually get a lot of games for Game Builder Garage, because I've been on there recently, and it hasn't existed for a while. So, in fact, I got a comment recently that I haven't even responded to yet. I feel bad for it. Apparently, even there's no like complete archive of everything, so I don't know where. So it's like, so yeah, I don't have my so the flight sim game that I released on Game Builder Garage is the codes for it are gone because the place that has it is also gone. Fun. Anyways, so that was a very productive first match. Don't know why I selected Turf War, but here we go. And I'm gonna go and stop here because I'm gonna go to a much more challenging mode of Anarchy Battle, which has been doing me pretty good because despite being an A- and I have 365 points, which has been doing me great. So yeah, we're in Splat Zones right now, and yeah, so kind of glad that it's that. Looks like we've got another 12 minutes of stuff like this, which is kind of good with the time slot that I'm going to be doing it in, because I don't stream for long on this channel, but I stream for a good amount of time. Alright. Unfortunately though, I'm kind of waiting on everything. Got a few seconds on it, you know. Because good old Splatoon, we can't have a good matchmaking system. Alright. Good, things are actually responding tonight. Nice. Okay. Okay, let's try this all out. Okay, here we go. Just gonna beeline it straight for the place. Got one corner painted. Yep. And there goes the objective. And we lost that first one. That doesn't bode well. Unfortunately. Yeah, why are my frames dropping like right the moment that I actually get into an actually useful thing that I could have... Nintendo, why? Not Nintendo is the problem. There we go. My streaming software hates me today. Yeah. Come on, Splatoon, here we go. Low ink. They really should get rid of that. Yeah. Game's not realistic in the first place, so why even bother having things to make it realistic? Somehow managed to take control, but also... How are we still in control in weird... Yep. That was a terrible failure. Okay. Alright, so... Alright, here we go. And with the special, I was able to get him back. For 5 seconds. Because reasons. Alright. So... Fortunately, though, they had to be hiding behind their ink wall, so I couldn't do anything about it. Also, the contrast on a lot of these in this game just doesn't work out for me at all. It's the absolute worst. 'Cause I couldn't even see that guy behind me. It's like... It's just weird how it is. I kind of wish we could give games accessibility scores. You know? Because this game is not... It's gonna fail every night. And we lose, which means that I don't get to continue, which is great. You win some, you lose some, I guess, but for me it's I win some, lose most at this point. What the hell? And this is probably going to be a 0-kill one, because there was no way to get through all this. This is just... Ah! Good old knockouts. Because inaccessibility. They couldn't be bothered to put one of those sound circle thingos like every other game has. You know? Because that would be a really good idea. They could just put a little circle around the center and just, you know... Because the music just... Because the way they mixed this game is just... By default is just... the absolute worst, in my opinion. It's like, oh yeah, we're just going to make the music overshadow or be equal to the rest of the audio in the game. Which, for a sound design aspect, is just the worst. I mean, granted, it is great, because, you know, the game is very good with... You know, the OST is pretty good in this game, but... You don't need to be that insane with it. You just need to be... You know... Especially on something that requires attentiveness at all times at this point. Oh boy. But then again, I guess that's one of those features that could be described as just handing the win to you, which is a problem. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Frame rate's not letting up. That's fun. Oh good, here we go. Alright, so we're back into it again. Another round of this. Don't know why I started a new one, but... Well, I guess we get a chance of being the last one in the thing. Looks like we've gone as the same color scheme as the last time. This is not playing out very nicely. Past that, get past the bombs. Yes! Okay, we got there first. Okay. Oh boy. That's actually kind of annoying. Unfortunately, that's the big annoying part about this game. I kind of wish the threshold for they lost control was kind of bigger, you know, where it was smaller. It's not going to work out in my favor. We ain't letting that happen. I'm keeping control here. Oh, well, there we go. It's a very A-level play, but it works. Okay, we're back in the winning. As it is. Little part 2 happening. 38, 47, 6. What the hell? I hate how that ledge is built. It's just slightly too big to make the escape. Yeah. We gotta get this all checked out. Imagine if it was like that one guy who does those YouTube shorts, those comedy sketches about, like, if an inspector went to, was in insert game or video franchise here. Imagine if that happened to Splatoon. That would be hilarious. But hey, we got a win. We got the inverse of last time. That's great. It's better than last time, actually. You know. There we go. Okay. Not the greatest play still, but... yeah. Again, win some, lose some. Get absolutely dominated by bad frame rates and all of that. Oh, and I was kind of second best player. Yes, that kind of checks out. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's kind of standard for me. Let me just get into it a bit. Yeah. I didn't... yeah, I was definitely the worst in that, in terms of kills, but... hey, that works. Now we have at least a 50% chance of being the last, game in this stage rotation. I'm just making use of the fact that the stage rotation is this one right now, because next hour I forget what it's going to be. I could look. Unfortunately, the menu's locked. It's funny how lazy the developers were when they did this, because the menu's inaccessible when you do everything. I mean, granted, I know you can just leave through the menu, but imagine if you could just, oh, I don't know, gray out the buttons. Yeah. I don't know, I guess there's some limitation somewhere. Someone's gonna be like, but you just can't, it's gonna overwrite insert pointer name here, and boom, explosion. Here we go. Alright. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, let's get predominantly there. Okay, that's playing out very nicely. That's a very interesting starting. I'm just going to kind of sit here and just camp this area a bit. But I think the teammates are doing a pretty good job at just putting things around, and oh boy. Oh! They're going in from the other side now. And we've been wiped out, which is not really good. Let's unwipe ourselves out. Oh boy, and they're playing the exact same strategy. It's not a very... there we go. Ah, yes. Paintbrush. It's still back here. Fortunately, they are starting to take over for us. I hate how they've made themselves so invisible. It's just, you know, they follow the whole rule of make your characters a high-vis jacket, but when the entire setting is high-vis jacket, then oh boy. Just destined for failure. Yay! So last one of the day kind of failed. Well, not last one of the day just yet, but that's great. You can't win them all, but holy hell. Alright. Yeah, 2 to 4. Yep, that's a... not very good. Yep. Let's see. Multiplayer maps and modes have been updated. And it's probably Clan Blitz or something stupid like that. Now let's see. What is it now? Oh, it's Rainmaker. I will actually play at least one round of that, because I've actually been having a pretty lucky streak with the good old Rainmaker. The maker of the rain, even though it does not make rain at all. And is literally just a thing. I don't even know why they even call it Rainmaker. Someone at Nintendo is like, it looks like it can make rain, so it's a Rainmaker. There you go. Nintendo. Because we have a localization team. Bet you there's somewhere in the lore that says something about why it's called that, but I don't know. Alright, let's see. 16. Yeah, yes. We're taking forever to actually get you to playing the game because we want to make it take forever to play the game. But here we go. We were able to get to it. Alright. There we go. Let's see how everything plays out at this current time. Not a huge fan of the one guy who's just standing there doing absolutely nothing, and the fact that the enemies have already got the thing and are rapidly approaching the checkpoint. I bet you we're gonna have a disconnect in some point in time. No, but we are gonna have a loss. Even though we were somehow able to catch up on him. I don't know how, but we were. Here we go. Good, now we can give him a bit of a backlash. Nuh-uh. And of course I have it, so I cannot use my power-ups anymore. Yay! No more specials. I hate how slow the actual speed of the weapon is. It's like, you know, it's gonna take you forever to actually fire with this weapon because we want it to take forever. Yeah. And yet, everywhere in the story mode, they tout it as the best one in the game, but it's absolutely the worst. Alright, here we go. I think you missed the point, mate. Ah. That's not... No. It makes me hate why we had... I hate why they had to put... They had to put checkpoints there for some silly reason. And they're gonna move it anyways, but let's... I hate why there's checkpoints in this game. It's the stupidest port. It's the stupidest part. I guess it's the only way we can actually officiate our sport. Nintendo, why? Yeah. It looks like we've got someone who's only played Splatoon here. Who's only played Splatoon 2 and never played 3 until now. Which is kind of sad, because, like, I don't think there was, like... I watched that one video where I tried to go and reform an X-Rank server, and that never happened. No. No. Ah. Of course. This is what happens. We almost could have had the win. If this were Splatoon 2, we would have had the win. But it isn't. Because it isn't. I don't know. So, I guess we'll get through this cycle of this series battle, and yeah, it's all hanging on the next one. Gonna lose again, probably, while being the absolute worst. Because fun, yeah. Because I like playing game modes that are not like this. I wonder if they could make like more story mode. Actually, they are, because that's what the DLC is. Yeah. But Nintendo. The logic never checks out. Alright. More waiting. That's fun. By the time we see this part, we'll have probably already been matched into it. No. Oh, it's hilarious. By the time the general public has seen this part, we have not been matched into it. I love how it now counts up instead of timing out. Which I guess is better. I kind of wish more servers acted that way, you know. Because that's a problem I'm currently facing, and a thing that'll never make it to a video. Ah, yes. Alright. Well, it's been 2 to the 7th seconds. I don't like that. I don't like that factoid. It's also concerning if the cancel button's still there, so it really hasn't found an enemy team yet. So, are we gonna have to start writing off Splatoon 3 as a dying game already? Or already dead? Yeah, I'm gonna stay here because I want to see how this goes, but that ain't gonna be it. 167. Nope. We're gonna have a bit of a goal for this game. Can we make it to 256? Can we make it to 2 to the 8th seconds? I know it's an oddly specific number. Oh! Yeah, it's still timed out at 180. I forgot about that. Not enough players. How the hell are they? I just can't get their logic. But anyways, I think I'm gonna have to stop this stream here. Nintendo's just stupid as a company, and they just... And even though this is not my first or last stream playing Splatoon live, yeah. That's kind of it for today's video. Like I said at the beginning of this, this channel is just all of the random stuff that you may have been slightly interested in watching. I post whatever here. If you go back to the beginning of the video and you liked anything that I listed at the beginning of this stream, well, you know, subscribe, leave a like. It's your call at this point. You know, it'll drop when it drops, but I usually like to upload on Saturdays, so we'll probably see it in one of these weeks. Yeah, one last bit of announcement before I do stop this stream. We may be kind of reaching a bit of a slight end towards the YouTube channel at this point, or I may be starting to take more breaks than often, because as it is, I'm going to be starting college in the next, like, right around the time that the cassette repair video is going to be coming out. So yeah, unfortunately I'm not going to have as much time to work with these videos, but you know, I've got a huge back catalog to for all y'all's to be watching, I guess. But you know, be subscribed for if anything comes out. But yeah. But anyways, that's it for today's video, and bye.